This man has been alive for 14,000 years, which means every 10 years, he has to pack up and move. His friends had gathered to say goodbye, but most of them didn't understand. They kept asking Jack if something had happened, if he was in trouble. Left with no choice, Jack lied and told them he had a condition, chronic nomadic syndrome. He said he felt the need to relocate every so often to cope with it. That's when one of his friends noticed a painting, a piece that looked suspiciously like an original Van Gogh. Jack casually explained that it was a gift from an old friend. Then, without much thought, he tossed it into the back of his car. What no one knew was that the friend he mentioned was Van Gogh himself. The people who'd come to see him off weren't just old friends. They were scholars and professors from various fields. They found it hard to believe that Jack, still young and full of potential, would give everything up so suddenly. His career, his steady income, his future, especially without having a clear plan on where he was going next. Tom, a theology professor, tried to lighten the mood, joking that Jack hadn't aged a day in the past 10 years. He said every female teacher at school wanted to know Jack's skincare secrets. Just then, archaeologist Art arrived with one of his students, Linda, curious, like everyone else, about why Jack was leaving so abruptly. Sensing the tension, Jack pulled out a bottle of rare wine and poured a glass for each of them, trying to ease the awkwardness. Later, after saying goodbye to John, Tom noticed a strange chisel on the table, its shape resembling tools from the pre-Magdalenian period. Art quickly picked it up for closer inspection. After a careful examination, he confirmed it was indeed an ancient tool, likely used by early humans to craft spears and harpoons. But something didn't add up. As far as Art knew, there were no records of Magdalenian people using tools like this, so if it was authentic, it could be a major discovery. Tom turned to Jack and asked where he had found such a rare item. Jack simply replied that he had picked it up at a thrift shop for $2. Everyone was amazed by his luck. Jack took the chisel back, but suddenly fell silent. His expression shifted. He looked like he wanted to say something but couldn't. That hesitation only fueled the group's curiosity. They pressed him with more questions, until finally, Jack posed one of his own. What if, he asked, someone had been alive since the Paleolithic era, all the way up to today? What would that person be like?